Hello and welcome to a real estate edition of Bondi Snapshot. Today we're joined by a very interesting character, Chris Gray of Your Empire. You may have seen him driving around in his orange or purple Lamborghini and soon to be a fire truck. Let's learn a little bit about his journey in property. Hello Chris, and thank you so much for joining us here on Bondi Snapshot.
Good to see you again.
I think one of the last times we met doing TV was back in the My Home days.
Yeah, My Home Channel 9 in about 2009.
Excellent. And so tell us a bit about how you got started in real estate.
Well, look, I actually came to Australia when I was 21 and had no money. Came back to the UK and Mum gave me a midnight curfew. And I said, Mum, I'm an international traveller now. I can get back from the local pub if I can get back from Australia. And so she said, no, it's my house, my rules. So that forced me to go and get a property. And I worked out at a young age it was cheaper to buy a 3-bedroom house than a 1-bedroom unit because I could rent 2 rooms out to 2 mates. The rents were about 12% then, and I could effectively live for free.
Wow. Excellent. So when did you actually come to Australia?
So I then moved back to Australia in '97 and went to buy another property just before the Olympics in '99.
Perfect.
In
Same
Coogee,
time as I bought.
With ocean views, and everyone said, oh, Chris, you're mad. It's madness, like you're going to lose money. Now that's probably 1.4, 1.5. Yeah. So I've learned not to listen to anyone else and look at the numbers. But I'm an accountant, so I'm completely unemotional, which is the best thing for property investment. And that's what I do. So I've now got about 15 or 20 million in property. Don't work too much because I've got these assets working 24/7.
How up to date do you have to keep your properties to actually meet the demands of the tenants out there?
I hardly do anything. So PPD manage mine.
Okay.
Tammy looks after mine. And I just make sure if anything needs to be done in the apartment, I look after it. And if it needs a lick of paint in between tenancies. But the main thing is hire the best agents, the best property managers, the best accountants and everything else. If you scrimp and save and go to the $2 shop, that's what you're going to get. And so we're in an amazing place, like this is Bondi Beach. People will pay the money for the right kind of property. So I've never really worried. And even on Sky News, the valuers and people like that, they don't worry about Bondi. They worry about an area with 10,000 brand new units. That's the problem areas.
So Chris, you've always had a bit of a different approach to life. Tell us a little bit about Your Empire and how people can actually get some advice and help grow their portfolios.
Sure, so look, I've always done things differently and it's because I concentrate on the numbers, not emotional, what society said to do. So when I was very, very young, a lot of people saw me, I had the fast cars, I lived on the beach, I gave up work, full-time work at 31, and so they asked for help. So I started teaching them. And then the more successful one said, look, I don't want to deal with the agents. I don't want to go out and waste my Saturdays. Can I just pay you whatever you buy for yourself? Can you buy me one? So we buy anywhere up to 50 or 100 units a year. And we do lots of renovations for them. We can help manage the property management and just make life super simple. So whether you've got 1 property or 10, it's completely passive.
See, that's one of your other loves, isn't it? The rally drive, and you've done a few charity bashes.
Yeah, so I've got the most weirdest cars ever. So I had a orange Lamborghini for a while, which most people would say it's in your face, and then we turned it purple, and I used to race those. Then I got into charity rallies for Cancer Council, and so I've got a stretch limousine, a Cadillac, that I raced through the outback, and it's failed 3 times and I've passed once. I've got a 1912 Ford Model T, the old chitty chitty bang bang with you crank it with the original crank handle, which is amazing. And then over COVID I bought a 69 Econoline van, almost like the A-Team or Scooby-Doo, and I'm cruising around in that. So I just love driving. My next car is going to be a fire truck, and people say, why would you buy a fire truck? And I said, well, I can, and it sounds like fun. So I just love doing stuff, not because it looks good on social media, because I just genuinely love doing it. And property gives me the money and the time to have a full life. And I believe in living life for today, and assuming you're dead tomorrow, don't have a bucket list, do it all today.
So 2021, some year of hope, what do you think?
I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be great for my personal portfolio because the property prices are going to go, but that means it's going to be tough as a buyer's agent because we're going to have all the competition. So again, a good reason to be diversified in your wealth and your income. So if something's struggling, another thing's going off. So again, if people have got full-time jobs, buy some property, diversify. So even if COVID's affecting your job, at least you've got some property rising as well.
So Chris, I guess for all of those people who are fascinated by what you've been saying today, they can come to your website, yourempire.com.au?
Yep, that's right. And I know I speak really fast and I'll come up with all these ideas, but all of the stuff I put into a book to make it nice and easy for people. They can download it for free, so just yourempire.com.au. We've literally had tens and tens of thousands of copies, haven't changed a word in 10 years because I think nothing changes.
Still relevant, yeah. Excellent, thank you so much, and please keep going with those charity bashes.
Thanks a lot for having me.